What's up guys? Good day, good Tuesday. We hope it's Tuesday the 17th of February. And we're jumping back into Destiny 2 with another weekly reset. Surprisingly, we don't get an update this week, so it should be relatively quick jumping into the game. We'll take a look at vendors, all of our featured rewards, a couple of updates from Bungie, plus we had the possibility of some little freebies in the game as Bungie celebrate Chinese New Year. On the news side, of course, this week, we're kind of waiting to see how Bungie are going to talk about Shadow and Order and the timing for that drop. Of course, if it's delayed, they've got, well, this week and next week to actually say something about it. The sooner, the better, you would argue. So I will keep you posted on that. If you want to stay up to date with everything related to the game, hit subscribe and the notification bell so that I can keep you posted, of course. But now, let's jump into it. Initially, as I outlined in the video, just yesterday, Bungie do have a kind of mini community challenge thing this week. So they're challenging players to complete the Equilibrium dungeon with the Praxic Blade equipped, with a time limit of 20 minutes. So that's going to be pretty tight. They say a fire team of 3 players is recommended. The only loadout restriction is that all players must have the Praxic Blade equipped for the full duration of the run. And if you can do it in that 20-minute time frame, you'll unlock the emblem that we can see on screen. So this is running up until Tuesday, March 3rd, which I believe is going to be the date that we get Guardian Games return. So of weeks to work on that if it's something you want to do. Of course, I appreciate not everyone runs the dungeon, but side quest if you need it. Otherwise, Bungie have made some changes to Bungie names today, which is going to restrict certain characters or words from being used. We don't really know all of the details, but they've warned it could affect some players, and that they're granting a name change token to Bungie.net. So if you find that parts of your name are now redacted, that is why. And let us know if you have any experiences with that down in the comments section. Now, as we get into the game for this week, we can see Double Bonus Focus starts now. Double Bonus Focus guarantees your first bonus focus drop will drop twice in portal activities. That felt like a mouthful, not sure why. But they're basically referring to the bonus focus drop that we can see at the bottom right here, 86 in this instance. So it's the first drop of the day, I believe. That's what we saw last time. Yeah, a bit of an accelerator, some bonus rewards, if that's particularly useful. I only say that because we get tons of drops, but yeah, take advantage of it. Hovering over the Renegades, damn it, I forgot to pick up my faction shipments, what they're called, weekly shipments last week. Oops. Anyway, if you're entitled to them, you can go ahead and grab them in Tharsis Outpost, and of course your death marks from the Spider. To the Season Hub, we'll take a quick look at our Vanguard alerts for the week. So for the quick play nodes, we can see the Evening S14 is the featured drop, and when they drop, they'll drop with the Accelerated Assault origin trait on them, which is nice. Otherwise, for the Grandmaster, we've got Defiant Battleground EDZ back in the rotation, and Horror's Least is the featured weapon. Again, that will get the bonus trait, so let us know down below if you'll jump in to grind for any of those this week. Over to Zavala this week, we can see the featured weapon is the PSI Eterna. I keep having to actually buy the option to look at these for Bright Dust because I haven't been playing enough Portal stuff, unfortunately. But the first one here has Trickle Charge, as well as Jolting Feedback, which is pretty much one of the most popular roles for this weapon. I thought it had the extra origin trait that it shouldn't have then for a moment. It doesn't. Nonetheless, if you don't have a better one, if you haven't grinded for one with Accelerated Assault, that's a pretty good roll. Otherwise, you can take a look at other stuff you might like. There's Blast Distributor right there and Jolting Feedback as well, which is good. So let us know if you'll grab those down in the comment section. And yes, I was about to start coughing. Now, let's take a look at the Eververse store. Firstly, we have a free item, a Lunar New Year gift. Of course, become a bit of a tradition that Bungie actually do this. It normally drops Bright Dust. Let's see, 880 Bright Dust. And right in its place falls the new bundle, which is silver only, of course. If you want to pick up any of these cosmetics, you can take a look and grab that for 1900 silver. But focusing on Bright Dust, as we always do, on the front page, we have Festive Sparks available right here from back in the day. So if you want to grab that one, very nice indeed. It's available for 3,250 Bright Dust. We have the Taken Knife Mark right here, so class items from the Taken set available this week, if that's of interest. Many folks will want to grab that for 1,200 Bright Dust. And then we have the Taurus Shell Exotic Ghost right here. I think this might be a previous Lunar New Year related thing. That's 2,850 Bright Dust. Then there is the Renewal Entrance Transmat effect. We'll preview it again, up for 450 Bright Dust. And we have the Nothing Given, which of course is the Taken Jada, finally available for Bright Dust this week, which is pretty cool. I actually prefer my armor without that, funnily enough, but if you want to go full Taken, it's now possible for Bright Dust, which is good. Otherwise, Masonry is also available on the front page. This actually can look pretty nice with some armor sets as well. Then, as we move to the main Bright Dust section, I'm going to jump ahead. We have the chest piece from the Taken set also up for grabs this week. If you're looking to round out your collection, I think that will be all of them sold for Bright Dust at this point. Question mark, not sure, but that's 1200 Bright Dust. Initially, though, we have the Lagomorpha Lunaria? Yeah, that's the one, I think, maybe. The rabbit emote. Throw a rabbit into the air and an orb will appear. I feel like I'm missing something. That's 3250 Bright Dust. We have the Festive Lantern Shell, a previous year's Chinese New Year item right there. That's 2850 Bright Dust. Also, the Lunar Growl is available this week. Rather curious looking thing indeed, but that's 2000 Bright Dust. And then we have the Rabbit's Chase Sparrow also available, which has pretty bonkers kind of trail effect on it. So if you want to grab that, it's up for grabs now. Otherwise, there is the Leporine Jubilation ornament for Risk Runner this week, which is pretty cool. Once again, I thought it said I didn't have Risk Runner then. Once again, another Chinese New Year item, and that one's up for 1250 Bright Dust. But additionally, we have the Lunar Tiger Projection right here for 1500 Bright Dust. I still don't know why they are so expensive. And for the second page of shaders, Warbrick is up. I think that was up last week, potentially. Comes up a lot. Otherwise, there is Royal Treatment. Once again, these are all, what are they? 300 Bright Dust, I almost forgot. That's quite a nice shader with the Taken stuff. You like a bit of a pink glow in the mix. Otherwise, Lucid is available this week as well. From back in, what season was that? Season of the Chosen? Is it? Maybe? Otherwise, we have Aces Full of Kings from back in Echoes right here. So those are all the shaders, and we finish with the AI Com Rasputin Reboot Transman effect for 450 Bright Dust. Same for the Eldritch effects and the Capsule Gang entrance as well. So that is the Eververse store. Don't forget to grab your free Bright Dust. I actually went to see if Banshee had anything mind-blowing this week, just in case, you never know. Funnily enough, he told me to go visit Ada, because she's got gear that needs testing instead. I think that must be one of the new Arms Week lines, because they actually updated Banshee, of course. But visiting Shader 1 here, we have the Devastation Complex set of gear from back in the day. This was vanilla armor right here, so if you want it for cosmetic purposes, you can go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, for shaders, which are 10,000 Glimmer, we have Gold Leaf, which is very golden indeed. Quite a nice combo there. Otherwise, the Worn variant of Flowers of Io is available once again this week. And for faction shaders, Dead Orbit Vision. I feel like that was up last week, but again, I keep having that deja vu. Let me know in the comment section, but that pretty much rounds up the vendors. For today though, that is what we have to round up. So, as always, I hope you found the video helpful. If you have, do us a big favor, hit subscribe. Let us know in the comment section if you're jumping into the game this week, or if you're eagerly anticipating the roadmap that Bungie have been talking about for quite some time. As I said, bare minimum in my mind is that Bungie have to give us an actual time frame for Shadow and Order. So I'll keep you posted when we get that detail. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.